Hey, Pastor Scott here with another really cold daily word on this wintry Texas morning. We're looking again at Romans chapter 10 as we look at what it means to be a part of the mission of Jesus Christ in seeking and saving the lost and joining this unstoppable God in rescuing and redeeming. And so in Romans chapter 10, in verses 14 through 16, it talks about going and telling and beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news to share. And then in verses 16 to 17, it goes on and says, but not everybody is ready for this, for the good news, ready to see and hear and act. Isaiah asked what we all ask at one time or another. This is even true today. Does anyone care, God? Is anyone listening and believing a word of anything that I'm telling him about you? The point is, Paul writes, before you trust, you have to listen. But unless Christ's word is preached, there's nothing to listen to. So we're looking today at what it means to just not quit. We don't quit. People may say no, may say I don't care, may say I'm not going to buy into that. I'm into science, or I'm into fact, or I'm not into crutches, or whatever it is that they struggle with in their belief, but we don't quit. Isaiah chapter 53 that Paul quotes talks about how Jesus in the previous chapter is our suffering servant, all that he goes through, and then all that God's going to lay on him in order to satisfy the punishment that goes with disobedience. And then it says, yet he did all this so that we could be saved. So there's a yet, and so we don't quit. We don't stop sharing the gospel and loving on people. You never know when. You never know how someone's going to relent. You never know how many times it takes for someone to hear the gospel before they say yes. It reminds me of trying to light an old burner or something in your house, or a grill, and it just keeps ticking and ticking, and then finally when the flame's lit, it goes and it lights up. You never know when the light up's going to happen in someone's life, so keep sharing the gospel. It may take months, it may take years, maybe decades, but decades is still worth it for that lost soul to be saved eternally. So don't quit. Keep sharing the gospel and loving people compassionately and passionately, knowing that God's heart is to save all.